KHOU 11 News at 5:30 starts now.
Minute Maid Park is already buzzing ahead of tonight's Game 2 of the ALCS. Hey, welcome to our webcast. I'm Ron Trevino. The Yankees took us down last night, but Justin Verlander is on the mound for the Astros tonight. Matt Musil begins our team coverage live at Minute Maid Park. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Ronnie, this is the biggest sports event in our city tonight. And as you mentioned, after the Astros went down to defeat last night, there were more than a few nervous Astros fans in the crowd and will be watching tonight on TV. But as you mentioned also, Justin Verlander will try to ease some of that anxiety tonight as he takes them out to start the game for Houston in Game 2 of the ALCS. Verlander 4-0 all-time versus the Yankees in the postseason, and that includes going 2-0 versus the Yankees back in the 2017 ALCS as the Astros were making their way to the World Series. But the fact remains, the Bronx Bombers lived up to that storied nickname last night. They hit 3 homers on their way to thumping the Astros 7-0. But even though pitching was an issue for the Astros, maybe even more disturbing was the lack of hitting. The Astros only had 3 hits all night long, but of course, tonight they plan on turning that around.
I think the biggest thing for us is just stringing the at-bats together. You saw it that Game 5 against Tampa where we strung some at-bats together early and got something going. That's something that's been kind of our biggest problem is not stringing the at-bats together and working 1 through 9 in the lineup. So I think that's kind of the thing we need to get going is just staying within our approach and try to pass it along to the next guy behind us.
Jake Marisnick will get the start tonight in center field as the Astros face Yankee lefty James Paxton to start the game. Now look, the Astros have faced great pitchers this season. They've fared very well, especially at home, and they're 3-1 of the postseason at home. Overall, in the last 44 games, they've won 35 times. But the fact is they do really need a win tonight because they do not want to go down 0-2 as this series moves back to New York. Ronnie, it's been a great day for Houston area sports fans so far with the Texans going into Kansas City and beating the Chiefs. Let's see if the Astros can keep it going here tonight.
Yeah, get some of that Texans luck and let it rub off on the Astros. Thank you so much, Matt. Our team coverage continues now with reporter Marcelino Benito, who's been talking with Astros fans tonight. Hey, Marcelino.
Hey there, Ron. Last time, I wore this earned history shirt. The Astros just happened to win a World Series, and after last night's performance, they need all the extra juju they can get, right? I want to show you fans want to forget about last night. They want to win tonight, and they are coming here to the ballpark early. Fans started showing up at Minute Maid Park around 4 this afternoon. Fan Fest is already up and running, getting fans excited and revved up for this huge Game 2. Fans told me they were frankly pretty bummed out at the Astros' performance last night, but they believe tonight will be different. Verlander's on the mound. They feel hours from now this series will be all tied up at 1. Take a listen to the fans we talked to earlier.
A little disappointing, to say the least. However, I feel like our bats are going to come alive today, and we're going to take it today.
The bats were cold, so we need to get back together and start scoring some runs. And we got Verlander on the mound today, so there's nothing else we can ask for.
Maybe they had a few jitters from starting the ACLS championship games. That's what I'm hoping, and I'm hoping today's going to be the difference.
Well, I think they have to win today. They have to win at home.
It's going to be so amazing, and I'm off tomorrow because of Columbus Day, so I'm like, yes, party on.
It's going to be absolutely crazy, and I think with the support of the fans, it's really going to feed the energy into the team that they really need tonight.
Now the Astros asking fans to wear orange to be loud and to help cheer the team to victory tonight. Ron, we'll be watching first pitch at 7:08, and really things can't go any worse than they did last night, Ron. So we're all hoping they can get that win.
Let's be positive. Let's be positive. Marcelino, if they win tonight, you're never taking off that shirt. I'm saying it. I've said it. Thank you so much, Marcelino. And now to the weather. Another fabulous day.
No, I want to watch Marcelino wear that shirt for the next year. Just wear it.
Yes,
it works.
There'll be a nice aroma in the room. Yes.
It will be up in the newsroom for sure. Beautiful day today to be outside. Oh my gosh, the weekend. I hope you got out and enjoyed it. Today's high temp, we actually broke 82 today. Sun came out, warmed us up into the low 80s. Humidity was low, it was gorgeous. Normal high is 83, so 1 below normal. Record's 95, set on this day back in 2013. 36 is the record low for this day set in 1977. The 70s were a cold decade for the Houston area. Ragweed is definitely why you're sneezing. And look what's happened. The sun from earlier in the day is gone in most neighborhoods. We're looking out here over the Galleria area. Clouds are thickening up, and that is what we're going to see as rain chances begin to return to the area tonight and tomorrow. It's 81 outside right now. It's still beautiful. Dew point at 60, relative humidity at 49%, winds north at 3. 81 at Bush, Hobby's 83, Pearland 82, Huntsville is 78 up there on the north side. So what to expect? Again, clouds are going to thicken up, and that eventually is going to bring some rain. And it begins tomorrow morning. What are your plans for tomorrow morning, the rush? I know a lot of folks have the rush off tomorrow with Columbus Day, but we'll be on the air early, H-Town Rush 4:30 to 7, tracking your commute in case it's wet and slow. Rain lasts most of the day Monday, especially going into noon in the afternoon. Here's the big picture across the United States. Still have this little winter storm dumping snow near Minneapolis. Still have this river of moisture across the southern United States. It's rain in Atlanta this afternoon. We've been beautiful, but we're about to have the squeeze play put on us. First of all, there's light rain here. That's an upper level disturbance coming out of West Texas. That's bringing moisture at the upper levels. And then at low levels, we've got this surface warm front. This was the cold front that came through. It's going to return as a warm front. And there's deep moisture out here behind it. As that moves in, hooks up with the upper level energy coming in from the west. The two combine, we're going to get rained on. And that moisture at the upper levels is coming from this developing tropical system in the eastern Pacific. Now, it has not developed into a depression or a tropical storm, but what's out here is tossing moisture up into the high levels of the atmosphere, and that's coming across right in the jet stream into Texas and Houston. And so here's how this is going to play out. 6 a.m. Monday morning, scattered showers, and maybe even an isolated thunder shower, especially in our coastal counties. Sugar Land, Angleton, Freeport, Galveston, you're most likely to get a shower as the sun comes up. Then by lunchtime, rain becomes a little more widespread. And again, close to the coast, a better chance for one or two punchy thunderstorms. By 3 in the afternoon, widespread scattered showers and thunderstorms. And some of these may be producing some locally heavy rain, some lightning and thunder. It would not surprise me at all to see a water spout near the Galveston Bay or the coastline. The conditions are such that a water spout could form, especially during the morning hours. By late afternoon, early evening, the bulk of that disturbance that's moving across from west to east pushes in Louisiana, so we begin a drying trend tomorrow evening. We go into Tuesday morning. We start quiet. I think most of Tuesday is quiet. But Tuesday evening, look at the rain showers beginning to develop up north. That will be associated with a cold front that will push through Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. That will give us a north breeze as those showers push out. And Wednesday late morning, we dry. We get a north breeze. It's not going to be cold, but it will be turning cooler. And by the middle of the day, Wednesday, that's when things are going to dry out. So let's take it one day at a time. Here's Monday. Here's tomorrow. 40% rain chance in the morning, 55 degrees in the morning. 60% rain chance by noon, 70. We'll go to 75 and maybe to near 80, depends on how heavy the rain is as we head into the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. So it's a good chance for rain on Monday. Tuesday, it's scattered storms in the evening that last into Wednesday morning rain. Then by Wednesday afternoon, things improve and it's a little cooler on Wednesday. And look at Thursday. Gorgeous. So Thursday and Friday are really our next two nice days. We got to get through a couple of rainy days till we get to Thursday and Friday. Those are beautiful, cool mornings and warm afternoons. And then the coming weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, I've had to put in decent rain chances, especially on Sunday. A week from today, looking quite rainy, maybe even a little bit stormy. That's the way the work week is going to go. Ron, back over to you, sir.
All right, thank you so much, David Paul. Right now, a 4-year-old girl is in critical condition after she was found at the bottom of a pond at a West Harris County Buddhist temple. We've just learned the child did regain a pulse after being taken to the hospital. Sheriff's deputies say the girl wandered off from her class at the Wat Angkor Chum Cambodian Buddhist temple at around 11 o'clock this morning. Deputies say her mother and others at the temple searched the grounds looking for the girl. They say they found her socks near the pond. Eventually, the girl was located at the bottom of that pond. She was transported by life flight to Texas Children's Hospital.
The young child was slightly autistic and was drawn to water. So, sadly, obviously, with the pond being here, it is open on some edges of the perimeter around the pond. She obviously may have been drawn to the water.
Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the girl may have been underwater for up to 15 minutes before she was recovered. He says the investigation will continue and it will be up to the district attorney's office to determine if any charges should be filed. U.S. Senator Ted Cruz is in Hong Kong getting an up-close look at the ongoing pro-democracy protests. On CBS's Face the Nation this morning, he spoke about the controversy surrounding Houston Rockets general manager Daryl Morey's tweet in support of the protests. He called Morey's tweet benign and criticized the NBA for apologizing to China.
And sadly, what ended up happening is the NBA as a league began this series of apologies. And it was really sad to see an American company and indeed a global sports league like the NBA being dragooned into censoring the free speech of American citizens in the interest of big bucks.
So far, there's been no comment from the NBA to what the senator said. And finally now, the Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston honoring our firefighters with a special mass. Dozens of area firefighters and their families attended today's service at the Co-Cathedral of the Sacred Heart. Archbishop Emeritus Joseph Fiorenza celebrated. All right, that's going to do it for us for now. Go Astros.
Oh, come on,
I think we're going to pull it off.
It's a must-win. We got to have it.
Yeah. Be sure to catch us tonight around 10:30. See you then.